Бля, как там пылает.
Вода тут до пизды, нахуй, ще хуже буде, вона буде розтікатися, нахуй.
Ukraine is continuing with constant strikes and strong pressure on Russian oil industry. Oil tanks caught fire in the Krasnodar Krai as a result of an attack by strike drones. The oil depot was attacked on the night of February 5th, resulting in several tanks catching fire, and the firefighting has not yet been completed as of 8 a.m. Veniamin Kondratiev, governor of Krasnodar Krai, also confirmed the attack on the oil depot on his Telegram page, where he wrote that the fire was caused by the wreckage of one of the drones falling on the tanks. The wreckage of the UAV fell on a tank with minor oil residues. A fire has started, and it has been assigned the second complexity rank. Special services are working at the scene. 55 people and 19 pieces of equipment are involved in extinguishing the fire, Kondratiev wrote. The oil depot itself belongs to Albashneft LLC and is located in Novominskaya village, Kanevsky district, Krasnodar Krai. According to NASA's FIRMS monitoring resource, the fire at the tank farm was detected at 0111 a.m. The exact number of damaged tanks is currently unknown, but there are 8 tanks on the site, including 3 large and 5 medium-sized tanks. The company is located about 250 kilometers from the Frontline in Ukraine. Currently, Albashneft is the only oil depot in the Kanevsky district of Krasnodar Krai, which was commissioned in 2010 and is engaged in primary oil processing. Warthog Defense previously reported that attack drones attacked a gas processing plant near the city of Astrakhan. The Astrakhan gas processing plant is one of Russia's largest gas chemical complexes located at the Astrakhan gas condensate field. In 2022, the plant processed 10 billion cubic meters of natural gas and 3.418 million tons of unstable gas condensate. Today that damn Baba Yaga hit us. At 7 a.m., the bastard came visiting. 3 killed. 429th Battalion of the Russian Armed Forces.
Today the damn woman dominated, destroyed. At 7 in the morning, gloom visited us. 3,200. Something like that. Don't think that everything here is so easy. It's probably already 10, like top. There's another one.
The 414th Separate Brigade of Strike Unmanned Aircraft Systems took out a hidden Russian tank as it tried to move into position. One of the tankers caught fire as well. Pokrovsk direction. In January 2025, Ukrainian forces reported neutralizing approximately 15,000 Russian soldiers in the Pokrovsk direction of Donetsk Oblast, with around 7,000 killed and the remainder wounded. This area has been a focal point of intense combat, leading to significant Russian casualties. Azerbaijani experts have recovered a fragment of a Russian Pantsir-S anti-aircraft missile from the wreckage of the downed Embraer ERJ-190 passenger plane. Reuters reported, citing sources in the Azerbaijani government. It is reported that the missile fragment was identified with the help of international expertise. In late December, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev accused Russia of being responsible for downing the Embraer ERJ-190. According to him, the Russian government must admit its guilt, publicly apologize to Azerbaijan, and provide a truthful explanation. However, in the first 3 days after the tragedy, the Russian side put forward only absurd versions of the incident and has not yet officially confirmed its involvement. In this regard, Azerbaijan refused the proposal to transfer the investigation to the Interstate Aviation Committee, as this organization is mostly composed of Russian officials. Instead, Azerbaijan insisted on establishing an international task force. The Embraer ERJ-190 of Azerbaijan Airlines, flying from Baku to Grozny, declared an emergency at about 11:20 a.m. local time. The damaged plane was not allowed to land at any Russian airport, despite the pilot's requests for an emergency landing, and was ordered to fly across the Caspian Sea to Aktau in Kazakhstan. The emergency situation on board the plane was confirmed while still over the Caspian Sea, as evidenced by the passengers' video recordings. The president of Azerbaijan stated that the plane was first disoriented by electronic warfare. At the same time, the tail section of the plane was seriously damaged by ground fire. At the time the plane was shot down, Russian media published photos of expended upper stages of 57 E-6E anti-aircraft missiles of the Pantsir-S 1 complex. The appearance of these photos confirms the operation of these systems in the region at the time of the passenger plane's downing. A total of 38 people died in the crash of the Azerbaijan Airlines plane, including 7 Russians, 23 Azerbaijani citizens, and 6 Kazakh citizens. Azerbaijan Airlines plane was shot down by Russian Pantsir-S air defense system. Reuters, a source in Azerbaijan's government, confirmed that they are in possession of a Pantsir-S missile fragment, which was removed from the downed plane and verified by international experts. Curiously, the report released earlier today by Kazakh authorities did not include this detail, though the pictures showed metal shrapnel found in the plane's fuselage. Ukraine brought back 150 Ukrainian service members from Russian captivity, President Volodymyr Zelensky announced on February 5, marking another prisoner exchange between Kiev and Moscow. The released Ukrainian captives included members of the Navy, the Air Force, the Airborne Troops, the National Guard, the State Border Guard, the Territorial Defense Forces, and a police officer, according to the president. They are all from different sectors of the front, but they have one thing in common. They fought for Ukraine, Zelensky said on Telegram. Concurrently, Russia announced the return of 150 Russian prisoners of war from Ukrainian captivity. The UK will provide Ukraine with £55 million, $69 million in new humanitarian and economic assistance to promote a long-term partnership between the two nations, the British government announced on February 5. This funding for social, humanitarian, and energy programs will strengthen our resilience. And this assistance is very timely right now, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha said at a press conference with his British counterpart David Lammy, attended by the Kyiv Independent. Lammy is visiting Kyiv to discuss continued UK support for Ukraine as it is about to enter the 4th year of Russia's full-scale invasion. The UK official is expected to assess firsthand how British aid is assisting Ukraine on the battlefield and in civilian infrastructure recovery.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.